Hello guys, this is Eva from Bay Harbor Med Spa, Miami and Atlanta, and today I'm going to talk to you about melasma, and I'm going to talk to you about things that really upset me, that I hear so many different people give advice, inclusive doctors that give advice on the internet about hyperpigmentation and about melasma. Let me start with what really incenses me, because anything to make a buck is okay, even if it is at the cost of hurting somebody and hurting the skin of a human being. What am I talking about? I was listening to a video, because I just go through, I listen to different videos. So this was in particular a physician that was talking about melasma. And in that video, she described the conditions of melasma, and then she described the treatment of melasma. And in her opinion, she said that one of the main treatments to get rid of melasma is to use hydroquinone and tretinoids and then steroids, the three. And I will now decipher for you guys why all of it is wrong. Hydroquinone is a lightning product, is a pharmaceutical that is causing cancer. There are studies in Canada and in Europe where hydroquinone was removed from the shelves and you cannot purchase it anymore. The only place that you can, the civilized countries that you can purchase hydroquinone is the United States. It's mind-boggling to me why other countries, Western countries, will ban hydroquinone, but United States will sell it. I know why. Because it's a moneymaker. And if it's a moneymaker, that it can cause cancer, that it can cause a problem, never mind. So the assertion that this particular physician had was, if you use hydroquinone in the correct way, it is absolutely safe to use. I would like her to give it in writing, and when the cancer, liver cancer, pancreatic cancer will come and they will link it to hydroquinone, then I would like her to be on the hook for it. So her suggestion was that you use hydroquinone and tretinoids to get rid of melasma. How do you do that? So what does hydroquinone and tretinoids do? Both of them inflame the skin. By inflaming the skin, they allow the skin to get inflamed. It actually starts to peel off, and you get rid of some of the discoloration. But because it causes an inflammation and you want to reduce the inflammation, then you introduce steroids and you apply a steroidal cream. So ladies and gentlemen, we first inflame the skin and then we will put something to reduce the inflammation. So let's give you first inflammation. Let's give you products that will possibly have side effects and can cause cancer, but then we will reduce it with an anti-inflammatory steroid. What does an anti-inflammatory steroid does? It thins your skin out. Your skin becomes very thin because on a regular basis you already have a problem. So we will inflame your skin, we will irritate your skin, we will possibly allow any side effects to happen from the inflammation. And if you're exposed to the sun and you, God forbid, forget to put sunblock on, and then we will give you something to reduce the inflammation. So we will give you inflammation, then you reduce the inflammation. Does that make sense to you? Because it doesn't to me. It does not make sense to me whatsoever to cause you harm and then to give you something else that will undo the harm that I caused you and then arrive at the results that you want. So in my opinion, there is a much safer way to arrive at the point of melasma and how to treat melasma. So first of all, let's start with this, that melasma most of the time is induced by hormones. Sometimes melasma can be also induced by medications. To get rid of melasma is rather difficult because it is internal and it is rather deep under the epidermis. But it does not say that you cannot do it. All you have to do is you have to have the understanding that to get rid of the discoloration, I rather do something that will not hurt me. I rather would do something that is safe, and it will take me longer time to get rid of the problem that I have, but it is safe for me to do. What am I talking about? So there are different ways to lighten your skin. So the first thing that everybody should do that suffers from melasma or doesn't suffer from melasma is to use a sunblock. I in particular am a big believer to use a biological sunblock, a zinc oxide zinc, as a natural sunblock. This is a principle that I will not move away from. Summer, winter, sunblock has to come on your face to protect you. Particularly if you are pregnant, particularly if you have hormonal imbalances, particularly if you are exposed to the sun, particularly if you know that there are discolorations that are very common in your family and that you had them before. Sunblock is your Bible. It's the principle by which you should live. And then I would recommend to use lightening treatments. There are different lightening treatments out there that you can use. I can only speak for, let's say, what I know, what I make, what I sell. So I make lightening treatments from mandelic acid. I am a big believer, me personally, in my product, not only because I make the product, but because it took me years and years and years to research it, and because I found out that mandelic acid, in the molecular structure that it is a wonderful product because it works very slowly. It is not able to penetrate the skin very, very quickly, and therefore it will not act very quickly and will not stimulate more production of melanin. So it's a very slow and very gradual process. It might take you a year. It might take you 8 months. It might take you 15 months. But it is a safe, gradual process to get rid of the problem that you have. And I rather get rid of a problem that I have and of discoloration, it will take me a year, than inflaming my skin, possibly in the long run have side effects and cancer from products that other civilized countries are banning, and then do the opposite exact and then reduce the inflammation. But by reducing the inflammation, I thin out my skin, and 10 years down the line, I will have a much thinner skin, and the chances for me to get skin cancer because my skin is so much thinner because I use this anti-inflammatory and I used to inflame my skin. I played so many games with my skin to get rid of the discoloration, to get rid of the melasma, that in the long run it will have a side effects. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, a coin has also two sides, right? A coin has two sides. Everything has two sides. There is nothing that is perfect in life. But if I have to choose something that I personally have the choice to do, then I will choose something that is slow acting, that is safe or safer in the category of products, and that will give me the best results that I can have. I always said prevention is much better than correction. So your Bible, your prayer book should be every single day when you leave your house to put sunblock on your skin. Whether you are white, whether you are black, makes no difference. Sunblock should be the one thing that everybody does. And I personally would say that the zinc is the one sunblock that I wholeheartedly recommend. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have more questions, feel free to contact me at medspa33154@gmail.com, medspa33154@gmail.com, or email me to or text me to 305-864-3333 or call me. Ciao, thank you, Eva, bye.